In today's video, we have an exciting update that more PlayStation 5 pre-orders are going to be available at Gamestop. However, these pre-orders are not going to be available for launch, rather a few weeks after that. So we'll talk about that. On top of that, we have an update on NieR Automata and that game's sales numbers. It's doing very, very well. And then also, Square Enix, on top of that, Dragon Quest XI S update, that game is also selling incredibly well. So more on the sales numbers in a little bit. But first of all, here is some very exciting news. GameStop announced on their official Twitter account, "We are pleased to announce that further quantities of PlayStation 5 consoles will be made available for pre-order at a website that they link. I'll leave it in the description box below. It takes you to GameStop's official website and in GameStop stores tomorrow, Friday, September the 25th. Now, there are some things that you have to note. I believe that these pre-orders are not going to be available for launch. Rather, they're going to be available for a week or two after launch. That was noted by Wario64, who is pretty trusty with these types of situations, so that is something to note. It's unfortunate that if you don't get it for launch, you'd have to wait a little bit, but hey, I think it's a lot better than if it's like a PS4 situation, and it'll probably be exponentially worse than that. But I imagine that these are going to be very, very hard gets if you do try to get it over here prior to Christmas, because this is going to be a hot ticket item that a lot of people are going to be buying up. And that goes the same for Xbox Series. Those consoles are selling out incredibly quickly as well, so it's just something you guys need to bear in mind. If you do want a console, I would recommend that you go to GameStop before the store opens, whenever that is. I believe it's 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Let me actually figure that out for you guys. Let's see when the majority of GameStops close. So the ones around me, it seems like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Hold up. Okay, maybe they're actually doing different hours because of the pandemic. A lot of them open up here at around 11 to noon, so yeah, that's actually pretty good since nobody really wants to wake up at 7:30. Maybe get there, depending on where your local GameStop opens. Maybe get a half hour, 45-minute head start. If you really are serious about wanting a console and, you know, you don't want to pay egregious prices on eBay or something like that, you know, going at 11:30 prior to a 12 o'clock opening probably isn't the worst idea in the world. Let's also check how much PlayStation 5s are going for over on eBay. I'm probably going to be absolutely disgusted, but let's see. Oh my god, they are getting even more expensive. Here's one for $1,000, here's one for $1,200, $959. Both of the consoles in their digital versions for $2,100. That is crazy. Given that is literally a list price of $300, actually no, $500 and $400, so $900 is what that person spent to get it, and now they're getting they're trying to sell it for $2,100. That's actually pretty insane. Hey, here's somebody that's not trying to, you know, egregiously overprice it. $650 for a $500 standard disc console version. That's not the worst thing in the world, but still, that is still a significant hike in the price point. So obviously, you do not want to be paying prices like that. So if you do need to wait, you know, half an hour to an hour before the store opens, maybe that's not the worst idea in the world to really secure your PS5 pre-order for this holiday. And by the way, I fully expect those prices to go up once all of the pre-orders are gone and we're getting closer and closer to December and Christmas. I think people are just going to be very eager to get one, and they're going to pay outrageous price points. So you don't want to be in a situation where you're kind of tempted to pay a price point like that, because that's just not something I feel the majority of you guys want to do. All right, moving on from that, NieR Automata shipments and digital sales have topped 4.85 million units, another 250,000 units sold since March. That's pretty significant. That's like a 6-month period to sell 250,000 copies, and you might be thinking, hey, that's not a lot. Spider-Man sold 3 million day one of its release, but you have to assess the fact that this is a 3-year-old game, so the fact that it's still raking in sales, that says quite a bit, and now the game has exceeded 4.85 million units. What was interesting is I saw one of the directors put out some information, I believe it was in an interview, saying that the game was initially expected to release or sell around 500,000 copies, so they're at nearly 10 times what they initially wanted to sell of the game, and that's because they had to go with modest expectations for a game like this, given that it wasn't a gigantic, colossal success with the original NieR Automata. Obviously a very different story, and it sold incredibly well. The game was also a significantly better game than the original NieR, but really good to see. The game is 50% off right now, and you can pick it up on the PlayStation Store as a part of the Big in Japan sale. The game will probably crack that heralded 5 million unit threshold very, very soon. So that's cool to see for a game at this quality level. It kind of goes to show that if a game is a high enough quality, even if it's coming from, you know, a game that was released in the prior dating the franchise, you know, the original NieR, and it not being at the highest quality level, well, if that game itself is at a high quality level and buzz gets around, people will end up buying the game, and that's really exactly what you see with NieR Automata. Lastly, I do want to note that Dragon Quest XI S Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition TGS 2020 trailer has been released, and Dragon Quest XI shipments and digital sales top 6 million. That is across all platforms, including Nintendo, Switch, PlayStation 4, as well as PC. Dragon Quest XI will be enjoying its first release on Xbox One with this version of the game with DQ11S, and it will be an Xbox Game Pass title, so very, very cool for them that they can play the game relatively easily in terms of price point, and that'll be out December 4th. But that's going to conclude this video. Again, as far as PS5 pre-orders, more will be available at Gamestop tomorrow. NieR Automata sales have cracked 4.85 million. Remember, NieR Replicant, with all those numbers, the remastered is coming out on the PlayStation 4 pretty soon, and then Dragon Quest XI S Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition sales top 6 million, and that's sales and shipments, and then that will be releasing on December 4th. That's going to wrap up this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.